Hey Crafty Peeps, I'm Lisa, your dollar mom, and I am all ready for Halloween. Are you? I just enjoy the fun, playful side of Halloween, not so much the scary, gory stuff. That's not for me, I'm kind of wussy. But anyhow, I love making cute and fun Halloween decor, as well as dressing up. I think it's so much fun. And so I have made some Halloween crafts, of course. So anyhow, I hope you like them. If you do, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of my videos because I will be having a lot coming up. All right, let's get to hunting. For this first project, I'm going to use one of these Beware signs from Dollar Tree, which I think are cute on their own. But anyhow, with this one, I'm going to take some of this folk art metallic amethyst paint. It's just something I found in my stash. I didn't even know how old it was, but thankfully it works. So I'm just going to paint my sign. I'm going to give it 2 layers just to get that good metallic sheen to it. And then I'm going to grab one of these EEK signs, also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint it in this limey green. Let's see, it's called, I can't even read it. It's a lime green color, also from folk art. I'm not as big of a fan with the acrylic paints. I really like the chalk paints. They just cover better, they dry faster, but I didn't have this color on hand in the chalk paint. So I used this and I had to use a couple coats. And while that's drying, I'm going to make over this Boo Witch hat to add to our sign. It has this black garland over it, and it's really easy just to undo the garland. And after I undo it, I'm actually going to keep just the brim with the garland. I do like that look. And then I'm going to take this placemat that you see on the table here, and I'm going to use that to cover the hat instead of this garland. Before I attach this Dollar Tree placemat, I'm going to go ahead and just take my little snips here, and I'm going to cut off the little plastic pieces that are on the outside. It's super easy. It's very pliable plastic. I can just snap them right off, and I kind of have wussy hands, so it's really easy to get off. Okay, now my wreath is ready to be covered. I'm just going to kind of get it settled here and flip it over. And I use my little Dollar Tree clips here just to keep it in place. And once I decide that I like how it looks, I'll go ahead and use some hot glue and glue it down. I get asked a lot about this little pink tool. It is also from Dollar Tree, and it has a little pokey side and a little plastic side, and it works for so many things. Okay, so now that my EEK sign is dry, I'm just going to take a little bit of black chalk paint and I'm going to go around the outside of the letters to make this pop. And I will go ahead and also add a little dimension between the letters. I like the middle of this sign, so I'm just going to cut it apart, and I will use this piece to add to our witch hat. And then on to this little cauldron. They come in, I believe, a 6-pack, and I use them for all sorts of little things. I grabbed my little tin snips, and even though this is just plastic, the tin snips worked really well. It cut through them so easy. I will link those snips below. They're good to have on hand. But anyhow, I'm just cutting this cauldron in half to add to our sign. Now I'm going to add some of this Dollar Tree ribbon to the hat here and add the witches in, and then our hat is done. And these little brooms come in a 3-pack. I didn't love the bow on it, so I took it off. Now it's time to put our sign together. I used some E6000 along with hot glue to add EEK to the sign as well as the hat. I'm going to go ahead and add this broom and our little cauldron. And then I just had some of this orange garland left from another project that I put inside, and it is complete. This project is super simple but looks really cute. I grabbed these 2 tall candles from Dollar Tree in black and white. And I'm going to go ahead and take the wrapper off of this black one. The white one actually didn't have a wrapper, it just had a sticker. So I just had to take that off of there. It had a little bit of sticky residue, so I grabbed some of the nail polish remover and just rubbed it off on there, and it came right off. Then I'm going to use these Dollar Tree window clings, and it's just amazing. It's super simple. You just grab one off and you put it right onto the candle. No need for glue or anything because they're made to be attached to gloss. And the nice thing about this is you can just take them off with the holiday. But I'm going to add a little bow to the top, and this makes a super quick and easy DIY that's going to look so good with your decor. And using some more of the window clings, which are so cute, I'm going to make a sign. I'm going to use this Dollar Tree square sign. Actually, I picked up several of these because I think they're going to be great makeovers throughout the year. So I'm going to go ahead and add some white chalk paste, and then I will add these Dollar Tree clings to the sign using Mod Podge, because they won't stick just to the board without something, because they're made to stick to glass. So I'm just going to put a little bit light coat of this Mod Podge on, and then the window clings will stick to it. Then using these rubons and stickers from Dollar Tree, this will be what I complete the sign with. I'm going to go ahead and count my letters, which is poison, and I'm going to pick where I want them on the sign, and I have to have a straight line, of course. So I'm going to just lightly use my pencil to mark where I want the word poison. And I will start the word from the center and work my way out. And then I will do the same thing with the rubons. I'm loving the Dollar Tree ribbons this year. I'm going to go ahead and just cut out a piece the length of what I want it to go across the sign. This is going to be a super easy bow, no tying involved. I'm just going to take a couple patterns that I like from their ribbons, and then I will make them all the same size, and then I'm going to dovetail the ends and tie them together, and I'm going to add them up in the corner of this sign because I think that is what's going to give the sign the correct amount of weight. I felt like my sign needed just a little bit more, so I'm just going to add one more little ribbon here to the center, and then this project is almost complete. I'm just going to put a pipe cleaner through the top to give it something to hang from. After my sign was complete, I just felt like it was missing something. So I grabbed my brush and some black chalk paint, and I decided just to kind of dry brush around the edges, and I really just think that finished off this sign. you'll need this sign and these metal letters from Dollar Tree. I lost the footage there, so I had to find it, little clip it from somewhere else. But anyhow, you're gonna paint that sign with black chalk paint. And then I just spray painted these metallic letters with white primer spray paint. You can also use white chalk paint. I just thought it was easier to do it that way. And I just went ahead and attached them with E6000 because I find with the hot glue on metal, it just doesn't stick that well. Okay, I'm sorry again if this footage went a little quick, but it was the only way I could recover it, was in like speed mo. I'm going to take some of this plastic chain, also from Dollar Tree. It's super lightweight, and every other chain will come undone. So I went ahead and I made groups of 3, and then I'm going to flip this sign over, and I'm just going to add these little chains to go between my letters Haunted, Beware, and Spooky. Again, I will use some E6000 for that extra hold, but I'm also going to use some hot glue just to give it that immediate hold. This was another super simple DIY that I think turned out really good and looking way store-bought. Okay, for this next project, I found this pillow at Dollar Tree. It is the sequins that turn from blue to purple, or vice versa, and this cute little kitchen towel. And so I've decided to cover just half of the pillow with this towel. And so the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to wrap this around, grab this white chalk pen, pencil, whatever you want to call it, from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to kind of mark where the seams are to give me an idea of where I want to cut. And I will cut this towel down to the size that I need. Okay, I'm going to center it onto my pillow. I'm going to add just a small little dot of glue just to kind of hold it in place. Now what I do is I fold over the edges, and then I'm just going to glue them down right at the seam. So it's going to look like it was sewed into the pillow, but really it's just folded in half and glued. So I'm going to do this on the bottom and then the top, and then I will work on the sides. Okay, so now when I go to work on my sides, I'm just going to cut at a little bit of an angle on both sides so I don't have too much fabric to work with. And then again, I'm just going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to tuck. Now the corners right here are going to be your trickiest part and the part you should probably spend the most time on. But again, this is a super quick and fast project, so don't let that discourage you. You're just going to take your time doing the corners and folding it just so. But once you get those corners down, the rest glues down super easy and your pillow is complete. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a spooktacular day.